Yeah, it's a good thing to have everybody out. It means we're doing something right.
When you look back when Coach was trying to recruit you and you just decommitted, you were back on the market, and what was those conversations like when he's saying, "Believe in me, believe in what this program can be"?
I still remember those conversations, but it wasn't a desperation of believing me. It was he had a confidence about him that allowed me to believe in him. It wasn't him begging or anything. He wants people that want to buy into the system and his vision, and I did.
I mean, did you? Oh, go
What
ahead.
was it about the vision that appealed to you most?
The fact that there's no true legacy around here. There's no jerseys hanging around here. Certainly, there's been great players, but there's a chance to leave your own mark and to build something that's not around. If you look at a lot of other places that were recruiting me, they already had that. They, it'd just be another player. I thought here I'd give myself an opportunity to be really special.
What were those early years like when you were working super hard, but the results weren't necessarily coming?
They're tough. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's hard for me to go back to that point in my life because it was just a lot of pain. I don't deal with losing very well, and looking back on it, I know that's what has led us to be this successful so far this year, but going through those pains is never fun.
Having Chris alongside you, somebody who's also had a lot of success throughout his time before coming here, just how did you lean on him, and how did he lean on you as well?
I had to lean on him a lot just because he had to continue to remind me that it's going to take time. Winning is hard, especially at this next level, and that's something I didn't know coming in here. I was accustomed to winning. I knew how to win, and some things are different at this level. The speed, the strength, and each possession is a lot more crucial than what it was in high school. So, the defensive end and offensive end are so important. And where in high school you could take a play off, you could make a mistake, and it wouldn't be as a big of a deal as it is now. So I had to lean on him, and I thought he leaned on me just from the fact of knowing that he trusted me and he saw what I could end up being. So still having that faith in a young freshman and sophomore to eventually become an upperclassman, I thought is something he really leaned on.
What's it like for you as a freshman when you're coming in and you're in with that group, that first four that kind of came in, but you're the guy they're counting on and you're the guy that everybody's kind of looking to?
It's tough because you can be the hero one day and you can be the scapegoat the very next day, and it's something I had to take a little bit of time to understand, and now I'm comfortable with that. I've been the scapegoat a lot this year, and that's fine. And recently I've been a little bit of the hero too, so it's part of it. That's part of having your own team. It's part of being a leader on the team, and it's just dealing with that. And like I said, I had to lean on Coach a lot for that, and his guidance has been really crucial for my development and just me as growing as a person and as a basketball player.
In your two losses to Maryland last year, you didn't get the 60 points in either. What did you guys learn from those, and how have you grown, especially offensively?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be a little bit more versatile. They do a great job of trying to take away your initial actions. They try and make you take shots that you don't necessarily want to take, so you really got to make them work defensively. Those are the things we took away right away, and today we'll learn a little bit more about them.
Ryan, some people are calling the Wisconsin game one of the biggest, if not the biggest, program in space. Is that something that can get in your heads a little too much and tend to relax a little bit?
You can't be worried about it because at the end of the day, it was only worth one win in the Big Ten, and it's an 18-round fight, and one is no more important than the other. We lose this next one, we're back where we were. So what we had to do at Wisconsin is get back a win that we should have got at home. So that's how I view road victories. Is you got to try and steal some that you're not projected to win because you might slip up at home, and it's hard. It's hard in the Big Ten.
Right, Coach has talked about the belief breakthrough this team has had maybe last summer. When did you sense it in terms of the belief this team has in itself, and why was it there?
I sensed it right as spring workouts began. We just had a confidence about us that we were good. We had Vic back, who's a confident guy who believes in himself, and then Scott really was growing and we were all just wanting to be better and to do better. And in order to have that, you got to be a little bit confident, a little bit cocky, and we had that from the get-go. So that's when it started to unfold for all of us.
How does this group learn to ride the roller coaster, whether it's a 6-game winning streak, 2-game losing streak?
You got to follow your leader, and Coach Collins has done a great job of that, is keeping us focused on our next task. That's why when you ask a question like, could we let down after Wisconsin? No, we don't have a chance to, because Coach Collins is going to keep us locked into our next game.
Have you ever been part of a historic season like this in the past?
Historic season? I mean, in high school, I won 2 state championships in a row, where a state championship had never been accomplished in my high school history. So a little bit, this is obviously a lot different, because in high school you're guaranteed to make the tournament, where here you have to bust it just to make it into the tournament, and that's not even considering winning it. So, but yeah, I think I've been a little bit a part of history before.
How do you think Evanston Northwestern students have rallied around your guys' season?
It's been terrific. Our crowds recently have been unbelievable. They've really been a factor in the games, where in the past I didn't think they were, to be real honest. And to see them rally around us has been really critical for us, especially developing that home court advantage.
Ryan, what's giving this defense its team?
I mean, we have the defensive player of the year, I think, in Vic Law, and he takes away everything. He takes away the other team's best player, or at least perimeter player. And then Sanjay and Derek are really tough inside, and it's hard to get to our paint. It's hard to play inside out with us, because we're not allowing a lot of dribble drive into our paint, and then it makes it tougher that way. They're going to have to find a different way to play.
You sense the swelling confidence amongst the group, just all 5 guys locked in?
Yeah. I mean, we are really locked in from a game plan execution-wise. We're locked in for that, but also I think we just are starting to believe that individually we've gotten better as individual defenders, and then that just leads to more success on that end.
Is there kind of a balance that you have to strike? I mean, on the one hand, you know how big a deal it is for this school to make the NCAA tournament, but on the other hand, you want to make a run. You don't want to be one and done either. Is there kind of a balance there that can...
Yeah, I mean, I think there is a balance. Obviously, this team, like I said earlier, we believe in ourselves. We think we're really good, and when we do make the NCAA tournament, then that's not our end goal. Like, we want to compete for a championship, and it starts with a Big Ten tournament. It starts with a Big Ten championship regular season. We have our eyes set on that, and then everything else will handle itself.
How much pride do you take in doing what you've been able to do without certain key guys in the stretch, whether it's in the beginning of the year?
I mean, it's just part of the year. Injuries, illness, everything, it's part of a season, and it's tough. It makes things really difficult when you lose a key piece, but that's why it's a team game, and you really rely on each other. You have to step up, and eventually down the road it'll make us a lot better with the development of Isaiah. Tap stepping in is going to give him a little bit more confidence as well, and then when we get Scott back, we'll hopefully be even better than when he left. So,
That's all the time we have for Bryant.
thank you.